stacking.
All right, let's take a look. 81. Find the maximum, and then this is our equation we're going to substitute in. So what we're going to do is take all of the corner points, which are 2, 5, 4, 2, and 3, 3. And then you're going to substitute those x and y's into this equation. And then to find the maximum is which is going to give you the highest solution. So 2, 5, we get z equals 2 plus 8 times 5, or 42. With 4, 2, we get 4 plus 8 times 2 is 20. And then with 3, 3, 3 plus 8 times 3 is 27. So our maximum is 42 at 2, 5. Okay, the highest of my three choices. 42 is larger than 20 and 27, which makes that the max. Okay, 82 is a similar question, but we're going to have to build it ourselves and create our equations. Okay, so you want to read through. The first thing you're going to do is look for the word maximize or minimize. Okay, so let's read it. So your computer supply store sells 2 different types of laser printers. First, type A has a cost of $86 and a $45 profit. So let's say X is going to be printer A. Okay, the second type, B, has a cost of $130 and a profit of $35. So let's use Y to be printer B. Okay, we expect to sell at least 100 printers, and I need to make at least $3,850 profit. Okay, so now remember I said we were looking for the word maximize or minimize. Here it says, in order to minimize cost, what do I need to do? Okay, so minimize cost, that means that your cost equation is going to be the objective equation that we plug into at the end. So our cost, well, printer A cost $86. So 86x, so we're using x for printer A, plus printer B cost $130. So $130y. Okay, so this is the objective equation that we're going to substitute in later. Okay, so then we want to come up with our constraints. So the constraints are what has to be true. Okay, so what has to be true? Let's look at that orange sentence that I highlighted. It says at least 100 laser printers we're going to sell. So at least 100 means that x plus y is greater than or equal to 100. And then it also talks about the profit. I need to make at least $3,850. Okay, well, type A has a profit of $45. So 45 times x, plus type B has a profit of 35. So 35 times y. Profit together needs to be at least $38.50. Okay, so now what we want to do, if those are our two constraints, and also you can't make negative printers, so x has to be greater than or equal to 0, y has to be greater than or equal to 0, so that tells us we're in quadrant 1. So what we need to do is graph this. So I'm going to set up my coordinate plane, we're in quadrant 1. Okay, so x plus y equals 100, so let's just graph it with intercepts. Okay, so x and y intercepts for my first equation, x plus y is 100. My x-intercept is going to be, right, when x is 0, y is 100. When y is 0, x is 100. So those are the 2 points that we can make to graph this line. So let's say this is at 0, 100, and then you have 100, 0. Okay, so let's connect those two. There's one line. Okay, so I need to be less than. Oh no, greater than. Okay, so we're going to shade out this way. Okay. All right, and then our second line, we need to find the x and y intercepts. So what happens when x is 0? When x is 0, y would be, shoot, hang on, I need to get my calculator. All right, when x is 0, you get 3850 divided by 35. Y would have to be 110. Okay, and when y is 0, 3850 divided by 45 is 85.5. Okay, so let's put those 2 points on. Okay, so I have 0, 110. I'll do a different color. Okay, so here's 0, 110. And then we have 85.5-ish. 0. Okay, so let's connect those two. All right, now we need to be greater than that as well. Okay, so greater would be above, right? So what we're looking for our feasible region is the overlap. Okay, so where's the overlap? So these were both greater than. Your overlap is here. All right, once we find the feasible region, you want to look for your corner points. Okay, so our corner points, then, let's see, new color. We have here, 0, 110, here the intersection, and then this other blue one here, 100, 0. So I now know 2 of the points, 0, 110, 100, 0. Okay, and what we don't know is this middle point. Okay, so to get the middle point, we need to do a system of equations with our 2 equations. Okay, well, my 2 equations were x plus y. Let's, for simplicity, let's just say equals 100. And your other one is 45x plus 35y equals 3850. So if I want to solve that system, we can do, let's say, elimination method. Let's take this first equation, multiply by negative 35. Okay, so then you get negative 35x minus 35y equals negative 3500. So let's solve this. So I have 10x equals 350. Okay, so x is 35. So if x is 35, y must be 65. So this point, right, because I have to add up to 100. What the heck? Sorry, my dog's making all these noises. Stop it. Okay, so then this point here is at 3565. Okay, so there's your third corner point. Once you have all 3 corners, then you're going to go back to our cost function and see which one has, what were we looking for? Minimize. So which is the minimum? Okay, so if here's your equation, cost equals 86x plus 130y. So let's do our 3 points. So 0, 110 would give you 86 times 0 plus 130 times 110. So 130 times 110 is 14,300. Okay, next point, 100, 0 is 86 times 100 plus 130 times 0 is 8,600. And then your third point, 86 times 35 plus 130 times 65. So let's see, 86 times 35 is 3010. 130 times 65 is 8450 plus 3010, 11,460. Okay, so we were looking for the minimum. Okay, so which one here is the minimum? Okay, so the minimum would be your smallest answer. So minimized cost is 8,600. And the question is how many of what type? Okay, so to get that one, we had 100 of type X, which was really printer A. So 100 printer A and 0 printer B. Okay, that's going to minimize the costs. So you're going to set up your equations, find the feasible region, pick your corner points, and then substitute in. Okay, 88, 89, 90. So 88, let's see, we have a geometric sequence. Okay, so it's telling me it's a geometric sequence. It's finite, it ends. Okay, so this is your equation. So it's going to be S sub however many terms equals a sub 1 times 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r. Okay, so how many terms do we have? If we look at our equation, it's telling me this is the formula, 3 times negative 3 to the 13th. Okay, so what's this first one? It's going to be 3 times negative 3 to the what? What has to go here to get the answer to be 3? Okay, it has to be 0. If it were a 1, you'd get the negative 9. So this is actually term 0. So this is term 0, term 1, term 2, term 3, terms 4. If it goes up to 13, that means I have a total of 14 terms. So we're trying to find the sum of the 14. A sub 1 is your first term, which is 3. 1 minus the ratio. What are we multiplying by? You're multiplying by negative 3. How many are there? 14. Divided by 1 minus the ratio, again, is negative 3. And then this you're just going to put in your calculator. Okay, so just type it in your calculator, and you should get negative 3,587,226. Okay. All right, 89, sum of infinite geometric series. So infinite, your equation is S equals first term over 1 minus R. So our first term here is 5. 1 minus R is the ratio. What are we multiplying by? So let's see. To get from 5 to 5/3, you're multiplying by 1/3. The signs are switching though, so you're multiplying by negative 1/3. So our ratio is negative 1/3 here. Okay, so then you get 5 over 1 plus 1/3, which is 5 over 4/3, which is 5 times 3/4, or 15/4. Okay, and then 90, when it's written like that, it's just a combination. It's just another way to write combination. So it's a combination of 171 things, choose 3. And then this, you just go to your calculator. Remember, you want to find that button, the NCR button. So I would type in the 171, then the NCR, then 3, and you should get 818,805. Okay, 99, combination lock. Has 25 numbers on it. How many different 3-digit lock combinations are possible if no digit can repeat? Okay, so you're having a 3-digit code. Okay, and there's 25 numbers to choose from. So my first choice, I have all 25 numbers. There's no restrictions. I can use any of the numbers. Now, it says I cannot repeat it. If I cannot repeat it the second time around, you only have 24 choices. Okay, and then if I can't repeat those two on my third time, I only have 23 numbers left to pick from. So 25 times 24 times 23. So let's see. 25 times 24 times 23. 13,800. Okay, and then 100 is 2 combinations multiplied together. Okay, so it's saying I need 2 groups, right? I have 3 men out of 10. That's one combination. And then you have 4 women out of 10 women. So you can do 2 different combinations. So my first one's with the men. Combination 10, choose 3. And then we're going to multiply by that by the combination with the women. So combination women, there's 10 total women. We're choosing 4. Okay, so on the calculator, you want to do 10 combination 3 times 10 combination 4. And we get 25,200.